Hey, fourth art fight vlog. So I'm back to doing art for art fight. This is not someone else's character. This is actually my Mindsona, who is freshly redesigned. I was just looking at it and thinking, wow, that is a kind of pretty face. And it's like, past me probably wouldn't think that I would be able to draw like this. Like, I'm happy with this. I feel like this is good. And past me probably thought, you know what, we'll never get to this kind of stage where we look at it and go, that's pretty. I've got a reference sheet for my Mindsona here. I'm drawing my Mindsona along with Elsiki, Astomnus is Mindsona. Astomus or Elsiki is also on the ever-changing SMP and on the Fishbowl SMP. Pretty sure they're on both. And then I also want to draw a Abadi along with Halcyon. I want to draw those two together. And then I have this character, that's another Mindsona. I want to draw Lyphin. No, the name's Mars. The owner is Lyphin. I want to draw Mars alongside Anya, and maybe alongside my Mindsona, just because I want to draw my Mindsona a lot, because I just redesigned my Mindsona to have a new look. And I'm pleased with that. I did the skin too, but the skin is really basic and not that complicated. Why has my camera gone black? What was up with that? You might hear Harley meeping around in the background, because that's what he does now. Somehow nearly forgot my character's scar on the face, so I just added that in. Kind of difficult to draw one-handed. I mean, I know I only need the pen in one hand, but I usually keep my other hand on the buttons just here. So, yeah, it's weird for me whenever I'm not using both hands. So art fight's still going on. Did I do an art fight attack today, or is this the first getting back into it? Yeah, I guess I haven't done any since before I was sick. That's fine. Fine-a-rio. I'm slowly working on all my characters having little simple icons like this on both Toy House and on Art Fight. Take me to my toy house, please. Oh, you can't actually see some of those. So Lake Glass and that Sona both have them. But we're working on getting everyone there. Persona. So those two both have them. Like Glass has it. These are just all my me's. All my me's. Because it's important to keep your me's organised. Harley, you still got a bit of a cough? Harley Barley? New Switch comes tomorrow. Really? Why? Harley Barley, you alright? You playing too much? He's over sitting and coughing. Harley Barley? Oh, he's gone and hid under the chair. Sorry, I was just listening to him cough. He needs to go back to the vet sometime. Potentially have and be wormed again. I'd say he's due to be wormed again. Think. So with my Mindsona this time, it's pretty much how I want my hair to eventually get. I want my hair to be nice and long and soft and silky. And then I just always draw myself with yellow eyes. So it's pretty much just comes across as a more grown-up version of my last Mindsona, if anything. Which I think works. I mean, I don't know when I designed my last Mindsona, if I'm honest. I think my last Mindsona slowly changed from the one before it, rather than a blatant redesign. But you know what? Sometimes it be like that, and sometimes you go, I'm going to throw out that whole thing and do something new. If my colouring looks messy here, it's because I'm doing it one-handed, and that's what happens when I do things one-handed. It gets messier. It is actually nearly 6 a.m. on the 15th, so I have a episode of the ever-changing SMP uploading. I still need to go and watch other members' videos. I was just rewatching Etho's double life videos because I really missed Etho while he was not uploading so much. I mean, I got why he was uploading, but I still missed his videos. And I'm the type of gremlin who rewatches things a lot. What you meeping about, Harley? I find it's a little bit harder to control tone of voice now. I mean, I can do inflections and mood and crap like that, but I can't really control how deep or high it sounds in the slightest. So whatever it sounds like is what it sounds like now. Like, if I sound like my voice is going higher at any point, it's not something I'm consciously doing, if that makes sense. For I think sometimes when I talk to the cats, my voice does go a little bit higher. Maybe that's just a thing people do, baby talking, so to speak. I feel like with this new kind of paint, I keep saying new, but I've been doing it for a few months. I feel like with this way I colour now, it's like I could easily fuss and do things forever and ever and continuously refine it forever, but you always eventually have to go, okay, there's a stopping point, and it's hard to decide where that stopping point is sometimes. I do like this Mindzoner's new hairstyle. I thought something popped up on my other screen, but apparently it didn't. Let me see. Harley, you're allowed to poop there. Oh, it's just complaining about battery life again. It's always plugged into a charger. It doesn't really matter if it's got battery life or not. I've probably got stuff popping up on here too. Nothing useful though. Clear. Got a video uploading at the moment, my last art fight vlog. Ever changing SMP video, posts later today. Don't know when I'm going to record another video of that. I should do that though. It would be nice to get a few different episodes of it. I would like to do another one on the fishbowl SMB. When did I last do that? Don't know. I should probably stop fussing over the strands of hair and do some other part of it now. I do feel like the fussing has made it look nicer though, if that makes sense. I do eventually want to do another page of Human Redefined too, because I feel like it's been too long since I last worked on a page of that. But also, I feel like I kind of want to change things up with how I do Human Redefined. Like, what was the last complete page? Is this one complete? Like, usually with Human Redefined, I do line art. Like, I'll do a sketch and then I'll do line art and then I'll colour it. You know, whenever it loads. But I don't think I want to do that anymore. That was supposed to be quicker than doing the lineless style, you know, actually having line art and doing it that way. But I think actually now the way I'm doing lineless art would actually be quicker than trying to stick with that kind of thing. So it's kind of like, is it a problem for it to be suddenly changing up from one page to another? I don't know. but I don't want to redraw those first pages again because I think they would be dumb, and if I always drew with pages all the time like that, eventually I'd never be doing new pages and I'd just be constantly in a loop of redrawing pages, and I don't really want to get stuck into a loop of redrawing pages. So yeah, that's the drawing so far. I like that. We just have to add Elsiki in and then draw a little background. Yep, I've got the little Elsiki reference sheet here. I've drawn Elsiki before. Tabs. So, open another tab. So I drew this. That's my Mind's owner with the previous look. Fish, the owner of the Fishbowl SMP and the ever-changing SMP, and then Elsiki. I kind of like the texture this has to it. This is different because it is an older piece of art, obviously. Then all that's a lot of that is Elski's art, I'd assume. I did this one here of Elsiki. With in the background is a screenshot from the Fishbowl SMP. Yeah, you can be my shortcut to my own Mind's owner. So then, my Mind's owner, all the art ever done of my Mind's owner. This stuff, these three were here from Art Fight. Not all art ever of my Mind's owner is here because I only made a Toy House page, I think, around Art Fight time. I don't know. This is by Atra. That was for Art Fight last year, I think. Me facing off against a phantom. What's in my little grubby hand? I mean, the drawing isn't grubby, my hands are grubby. It's really cool though. And this is by Minecraft Fan 11. And this is by Cooldown Page. I think it'd be pretty cool if Cooldown Page attacked this character again. I don't know if they're planning on revenging the latest revenge I did against them. They might not be doing chains so much this year. And then this art is by this is by Stomnus, aka Elsiki. Isn't it so pretty? I love the way they did the little speckles around. Eventually I will gather more of my Mind's owner art, I guess, some of my older crap, but it's not really that important. May as well stick to the new design. I wonder if it's worth making like a separate tab just for having the design split. Not really. It's kind of cool having this thing you can browse through, and as you go through it, you go for newest to oldest. At least I think it's kind of cool. But I think that is enough rambling from me. Please upload video. It's got until the 17th to upload, so I think it's got plenty of time. But yeah, that has been today's update on Art Fight. I'm finally feeling a lot better. I don't have a headache at the moment, which is awesome. So, back to drawing, back to Art Fight.